Hey, what's going on? Just just getting the stream shared out. Hello, welcome. Miles Stanley Ward, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Give me a minute while I do something. If you're coming in from Blaze's stream, welcome. Hope you all enjoyed his show today. If you haven't watched his show, I recommend you go back and watch it once it's done. I believe he's finishing up right now. Give people a little bit of time to come in. Wait for Mr. McCoy to finish things up there before we get started here. Sup, Crimson? Well, while we're here, might as well go over the match card. Up first, we have a one-on-one normal match. Trashy Tessa taking on FREYJÁ. After that, we have J-Dog making his debut here in Chaos Regional Wrestling, taking on Big Tito and Blaze McCoy. After that, it's a 2-on-2 Hell in a Cell match, myself and Trey Edwards versus Dragor and Dragonheart. Winners of this match will gain points. Of course, as you know, the more points you earn within a month, the more likely you are to get into qualifying matches for contenderships. So, that's basically how that works for determining the number one contenders. After that, we have Ladybug taking on Pine. Ladybug making her debut in the company. Shout out to Clinton Cage for Ladybug. Also, be sure to send your best wishes to Clinton Cage. He's having some issues right now, so I doubt he'll be here today. Get well, Clinton, if you watch this replay later. After that, speaking of Clinton Cage, he's in a match. We have a 6-man Hell in a Cell match. Clinton Cage versus Count Z versus Jay Vulture versus Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown versus TRC versus Jamar. After that, it's a Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match. Catherine Angel versus Trish versus Lissa versus Raven. Then for our main event, we have a triple threat 20-minute Iron Man match. Matt Outlaw versus Crimson Ninja versus Youngblood. Winner will become, or if Matt Outlaw or Crimson Ninja win, they will become the new Chaos Regional Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. However, Youngblood, looking to stop them, has already 3 successful title defenses with that title, looking to make it 4. So with that, we are going to start the show. Wow. Huh. If you're coming in from Blaze's show, welcome once again. Apparently, Super Nacho took out McAllister there at the end. Didn't really know Nacho as a backstage attack guy, but hey. We are live from Omaha, Nebraska once again, as always, for this episode of Chaos Regional Wrestling. I am your host, of course, the Chaos Reaper. If you could, please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, just for a quick personal shout out, tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll be taking part in a NFL podcast tomorrow at 6 p.m., which will be uploaded here on the channel every week during the NFL season. Dates of which that podcast will be uploaded is pending on whether or not the internet acts up. Hello, welcome to the stream. Wild Mad Outlaw, welcome to the stream. Cassie Madam Red, welcome to the stream. Of course, as I said before, if you are coming from Blaze's stream, shout out to Blaze McCoy for that excellent show of his. And if you happen to miss the show, please go back, check it out. There is a lot of action, a lot of things went down there. Blaze McCoy, welcome to the stream. Lady Devil, welcome to the stream. But yes, do go check out Blaze's show if you happen to miss it. And if you are coming, once again, welcome. This match, of course, is just a normal one-on-one match. Trashy Tessa versus FREYJÁ. Jay Vulture, welcome to the stream. Super Nacho, welcome to the stream. Oh, Blaze, you have a lot of the card info for these people for the height and weight. I might need to get in contact with you about getting some of their info, because I am missing quite a bit of information for these characters. Making her way to the ring first, she is the Chaos Regional Wrestling Women's Heavyweight Champion. This is Trashy Tessa. Tessa, of course, winning a mini tournament within the first couple weeks of the company first being formed. She, of course, ended up becoming the Chaos Regional Wrestling Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, she does have a lot of targets on her back in this company, one of which is Catherine Angel, as Lady Devil stated there. Catherine Angel, of course, the women's briefcase holder here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. Making her way to the ring next, her opponent, this is FREYJÁ. Is that how that works though, Blaze? I mean, I've seen between you and Trashy Tessa, and don't get me wrong. Of course, tomorrow, hopefully, if Hugo's feeling better, Wrestling Mama and Hugo Lovelly will both be live with HWA, depending on Hugo's health. Here's hoping that Hugo feels better. Shout out to you, Hugo. Freya with the takedown there. Now, the thing about Tessa, at least for me, is she's actually quite intimidating in the ring. She's not exactly the smallest woman, pretty big size as far as height goes, and she's quite athletic. I mean, I've seen her do quite a bit of high-flying maneuvers on top of her power game, and she's just a total package in the ring. Freya, of course, the same way as Trashy Tessa goes for a elbow drop off the top rope for the cover, only a 1 count there. Kick to the back. Freya moving out of the way, but gets scooped up by Tessa, dropped onto the top rope. Tessa, of course, has just been dominating her opponents here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. It's quite impressive, actually. Tessa going for a cover there. Only a 1 count. Arm breaker there by Freya. Kick to the side. Tessa sends Freya into the rope, and a Hurricane Rana there, taking Freya down. Freya bouncing her off the rope, and a reverse suplex there, I think that was. Going for a spinning heel kick, but misses. Punch to the face, and a pile driver by Trashy Tessa onto Freya. Drags her to the middle. Going for a cover. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Trashy Tessa puts away her opponent. Quick match. Who's taking Cassie to the Olive Garden? And your winner of the match is Trashy Tessa. I mean, I try to be as unbiased here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I try to be as unbiased here as possible in this company, but I mean, I have to say, I do not see anybody taking down Trashy Tessa anytime soon. Of course, you have others like Lady Devil, the Goddess of Pain, all known throughout the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. Black Ice Brian LG, welcome to the stream. Of course, as I was saying, Goddess of Pain, Lady Devil, Cougar, a bunch of other people in this company, all well known throughout the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, who would like nothing more than to have a shot at Trashy Tessa, but she's been on a roll here. Of course, up next we have a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere. J-Dog making his debut in the company, taking on Big Tito and Blaze McCoy. Blaze, get your ass to the ring. Of course, Blaze McCoy just got done being live. Tito, I think, goes live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And J-Dog, of course, goes live Monday afternoons with UCWE. Blaze, of course, I believe, will be live next Tuesday with one of his tournaments coming up. I believe he said it was the Beat the Clock one, if that was correct. Blaze, if I'm wrong at what tournament's coming up Tuesday, let me know. Oh, Knockout first. So yeah, Knockout first this Tuesday. Go ahead and check that out. Introducing to the ring first, he is the owner and proprietor of All Wrestling Network. From Virginia, this is Big Tito. Tito, of course, a good friend of mine. I always enjoy talking with him. Always polite and nice and polite to people in the stream. That he's... Yes, Cassie, you can promote. What's going on, J-Dog?
Cassie asked if she could promote.
I already said she could, Crimson. Shout out to Crimson Ninja, of course, he's behind me. Crimson, if you want to talk, you're more than welcome to join Party Chat and do commentary with me.
Well, send me an invite.
Crimson, of course, will be making his way to the commentary booth here shortly. Introducing next, he is the owner and proprietor of Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, this is Blaze McCoy.
You gotta mute my audio. What
Mac,
up,
what's going on? Mac Andrews in the house. Mac, you have the night off tonight. Of course, Mac Andrews will be in action next Saturday in another triple threat match.
What up, Mac?
Oh, Mac, sorry for your loss, man. Shout out to Lady Devil and the family there.
After me so I can end him, Blaze.
Introducing to the ring next, he is one half of the tag team known as the Scavengers, co-owner of UCWE on YouTube, alongside the J Vulture. This is the inanimate J-Dog, or as he likes to call himself, Evil J-Dog, but still trying to figure out where the evil part comes from. I must have missed something there. J-Dog, what exactly is with your evil persona, if I might ask? Of course, this match, as I said before, will be simply for points. The way contenderships work in this company, the more I do keep track of who wins and who loses in this company. The more wins you get in a month, the more likely you are to earn yourselves contendership opportunities for the titles here. Of course, women's tag, world heavyweight, and soon we are going to have a international championship, which is basically just the intercontinental championship, but you get the point. Tito and J-Dog going at it early. Blaze McCoy just taking a nice deserved rest there in the corner after calling a 3-hour show. Decides to lift up J-Dog and give him a suplex there. Tito now deciding to go to the corner and pander to the fans while Blaze and J-Dog go at it. Tito, you might want to get down from there. That's how you end up losing half the time. Blaze just taking care of business here early on in the match, but right hand there by Tito just barely phases Blaze McCoy. Blaze and J-Dog going at it now.
J-Dog with the reversal.
Now I have to say something about all three of these men. All three of them do have what it takes to become a world champion here in this company, but out of all three of them, I think Blaze McCoy actually has the most experience when it comes to actually getting the job done. Just like Trashy, TESSA, an all-around package in the ring, outside of the ring. Of course, we've all heard him on commentary. One of the greatest wrestling commentators there are, at least in my opinion. As Blaze and Tito going at it now, J-Dog down on the mat. Kick to the gut there by Blaze McCoy. Lifts him up but gets caught by J-Dog, and a clothesline and a kip up. Blaze McCoy rolling out of the ring. Tito down on the mat. Now I believe this match is one fall. Can't remember.
Tito pandering to the crowd again.
Tito's been getting rather lucky when it comes to the pandering. That's twice now he's been able to do it without getting caught. And a Tito bomb on Blaze McCoy by Big Tito going for the cover there. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Clothesline there by Tito. Blaze and J-Dog both down on the mat now. Drags J-Dog to the middle and a stomp to the face. Tito in control of this matchup. Jawbreaker there by J-Dog and a running clothesline and kip up. J-Dog pandering to the crowd now, gets punished for it. And a running bulldog by Tito there. Samoan drop by J-Dog.
J-Dog setting up for that blackout kick. Hits it on Tito. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner of the match is J-Dog. Hell of a debut for J-Dog here in the company. Of course, that will mark him down for a win for the month. And moving on to our next match. Crimson, this is all you. We, of course, have Trey Edwards and myself taking on the team of Dragor and Dragonheart. Hey, Raves, you have action later tonight.
Hey, Birdie. It's the future Birdie.
Yes. Raves, of course, coming to us from a different time zone. She's in the future, and she still refuses to give me the lottery numbers. Now, I do have to say, when it comes to 2K22 coming out, I do hope they fix the loading time, because my god, the loading times on the 2K19 games do take forever sometimes. But sharing is caring, Raves.
Coming out to the ring first, we have Reaper and Trey Edwards. Beautiful Death.
Of course, Beautiful Death, a trios team alongside the World Heavyweight Champion, Youngblood. Speaking of which, I did here to Chaos Regional Wrestling. That is one of the titles that will be coming here, is a trios title. So if you have anybody in the company that you want to team up with, probably going to take a couple months to make the title. So plenty of time to find partners, form your teams, and build the division. Of course, I will be probably talking with my brother Crimson Ninja about helping out making the trios title. He did help make a couple of the other titles here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. Oh, Blaze, while I have you, I've been meaning to ask, what is it that you use to play the music on your streams for the non-copyrighted stuff? Because I've been actually thinking about trying to play some music for the wrestlers here as well, if possible. I just can't figure out exactly what it is I need to use. Of course, making their way to the ring next.
Give me my soda.
This is Dragonheart.
That's
I
Dragor.
thought Dragor was the one with the face paint. Or the...
Dragor is the one with the face paint. This is the one with the face paint.
Oh, yeah.
Dragonheart has the mask.
Thanks, Blaze. And thank you, Mac, for sharing out the stream. Dragor and Dragonheart both making it to the finals of the tag tournament, but ultimately losing to Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown and TJ Toad in the finals. Shifty and TJ, the Cats Regional Wrestling Tag Team Champions. I don't need to learn their names for their paycheck, Nacho. I have my banker to do that. Is that because you buy ridiculous stuff, Nacho, and she won't let you have your own money? Introducing to the ring next, his tag team partner. This is Dragonheart.
And here we go. Reaper going to work on Dragonheart. And Trey going to work on Dragor. Trey takes down Dragor while Reaper clotheslines Dragonheart in the corner. He just starts stomping a mud hole in him. Now Dragor takes down Trey. Reaper just shrugs off a drop kick from Dragonheart.
Nacho said the last time he had his whole money, he bought a life-size Castle Grayskull.
Trey and Reaper just take control of Dragor and Dragonheart at the moment. Ray says she can't hear someone. If you can't hear Reaper, that's because he's in the ring, Raves.
Yep, I am not talking during my match.
Reaper sends Dragonheart in the corner. Dragonheart reverses. Trey goes for the cover, but Dragonheart breaks it up. Big 619 on Trey by Dragonheart. Reaper going to work on Dragor. Big suplex. Reaper just beating down Dragor in the corner. Dragonheart working on Trey. Big DDT out of the corner. Dragonheart with another 619 onto Trey. Reaper breaks up the pin again.
Andy Price, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Andy. Now Reaper goes to work on Dragonheart, goes for a pin, but it's broken up by Dragor. Dragor takes down Reaper. Trey going to work on Dragonheart.
Nice poison Rana there by Dragor on Trey Edwards.
Nice shooting star press by Dragonheart on Reaper. Goes for the cover, broken up by Trey. Now Dragonheart going for the submission. Dragor and Dragonheart in control right now. Going for a cover on Trey. 1, 2, and a kick out. Dragor setting up Reaper. Powerbomb. Oh, he's setting him up again. He's going for it again. Now Trey going to work on Dragor, while Dragonheart's in control of Reaper. Dragonheart going for the submission on Reaper. And Reaper fights out of it. Dragonheart with the cover 2. And a kick out by Trey. Dragor going up top. And a double stomp off the top. Covered by Trey, broken up by Dragor. Trey sends Dragor to the outside. Reaper and Dragonheart's down inside the ring. And they both get back up and going at it. Big elbow, big knee to the chest by Reaper. And a blockbuster. Now Reaper going for a submission. And for some reason he lets him out of it. 2. And a kick out by Dragor.
Okay, I have to say something. Both of these men are actually starting to tick me off. They need to just stay down.
Kick to the back by Dragonheart. Reaper with a reversal taking down Dragonheart. Stomps the arm. Trey with the big move on Dragor. Picks Dragor back up. Reaper with the submission, but Dragonheart finds out of it. And Reaper counters with a powerbomb. And stomps the arm again. Reaper going up top. And a big double axe handle. Reaper locks in Death's Embrace. And Dragor breaks it up. Dragor pandering to the crowd now. Trey goes for a cover on Dragonheart, but immediately broken up by Dragor. And Reaper locks in Death's Embrace on Dragor. And Dragor fights out of it.
And that's it. The winner of the match is Beautiful Death. Crimson, of course, seems it was a little behind on his stream there.
Once again, your winners of the match, Beautiful Death.
What are you doing, kitty? My cat decided to come and say hi.
And on to the next match.
Up next, we have Ladybug making her debut here in Chaos Regional Wrestling versus Poison Ivy Pine. Ladybug, of course, one of Clinton's creations based off of his dog. Shout out to Clinton Cage once again. Speaking of Clinton Cage, he will be in action in the next match, which is a 6-man, I believe, elimination match. Of course, once again, I'd like to remind everybody here to please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and share out the video if you are happening to watch it with your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in watching.
You're sounding like a robot on the headset, dude.
Don't see why. Give me a minute. It might be. Making her way to the ring. She is Ladybug.
Ladybug, fairly new to the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, but in the short time she's been around, she has made quite an impact.
Speaking of Impact, just gonna segue there. For those of you who don't know, huh? Oh. Anyway, speaking of Impact, for those of you who don't know, just a quick segue. If you haven't watched the latest episode of AEW Rampage, I recommend you check it out. Impact World Title changed hands there. If you hear a fan in the background, that's because I just had to turn mine on. It's almost 95 degrees outside here, so but right now in the ring, this is Poison Ivy Pine. Sorry, got distracted talking about other stuff there for Miss Poison Ivy Pine coming out, but takedown there by Ladybug on Poison Ivy Pine. Poison Ivy Pine reverses it into a headlock. Head scissors there by Ladybug. Good sequence of back and forth reversals there by both women. Ladybug sending Poison Ivy Pine towards the rope, and referee has to break him up, and a cheap shot there by Poison Ivy Pine. Curb stomp by Ladybug. Kick to the back, but Poison Ivy Pine rolls out of the way. Takedown by Ladybug there.
her into the ropes and then just slingshots her back into the ring. And a big arm drag by Ladybug.
Poison Ivy Pine set up in the corner there. Ladybug going to work, putting her up top. Poison Ivy Pine reverses it, sends Ladybug towards the rope. Nice move there by Poison Ivy Pine, taking down Ladybug.
Big backdrop by Poison Ivy Pine. And a big reverse DDT by Poison Ivy Pine, taking down Ladybug.
Nice Hurricane Rana there by Poison Ivy Pine. Ladybug back up on her feet though. Setting her up. And a twisting face buster there by Ladybug. That running bulldog headbutt, shout out to the Junkyard Dog, going for the cover. One. Only a 1 count. Curb stomp by Ladybug, going up top. And a 450 moonsault by Ladybug there on Poison Ivy Pine, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Your winner of the match, Ladybug.
Impressive win there by Ladybug. Hell of a showing, hell of a debut here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. On to the next match. Up next, we have a 6-man Hell in a Cell match. Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, the Rev Cupid TRC, Jamar, Clinton Cage, Count Z, and Jay Vulture.
And how you were saying you thought this was an elimination?
No, it's not.
It's one fall. Hell in a Cell is one fall. So this match will be one fall to a finish spot inside Hell in a Cell.
Of course, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, live every Tuesdays and Fridays with Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Jay Vulture, the other half of the Scavengers, and co-commentator for UCWE live Monday afternoons. Go and check both of them out. And I believe Clinton Cage is supposed to have a show coming up, pending on whether or not he can get a PlayStation. But when that show happens, I request that people go and support Clinton Cage in his show whenever that happens to go down. Of course, all 6 men well known here in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, each of which have their own championship accomplishments all across the board within different wrestling companies. Introducing to the ring first, from Waterford, Ireland, he is the Irish bastard, Clinton Cage. Clinton, of course, qualifying for the finals of the LTD tag tournament earlier today alongside Wrestling Mama. Shout out to Blaze McCoy one more time there for his great stream. Clinton Cage, of course, a good friend of mine in Crimson Ninjas.
Why does he wear a damn skirt?
Irish heritage, Crimson. Why did Roddy Piper wear a skirt?
Yes, but Piper didn't wear his in the ring like Clinton does.
I mean, it doesn't seem to slow him down, in my opinion, does it? Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. It's time to do the shifty dance.
From Columbus, Ohio.
Weighing 367 pounds, he is the drunken dragon clown. His name is Shifty. He's a tie-dye mofo with a rainbow afro, drinking his midnight hobo. His name is Shifty. Shifty the drunken dragon clown, of course. Another well-known name.
And coming to the ring next, we have Count Z.
Count Xanthronach, or however the heck it's pronounced. I could never figure that out.
Drake Knock.
Zrakenock? The hell kind of name is Drakenock?
Drake Knock.
Whatever. I'm just gonna call him Z. I'm just kidding, Count. I love you, man. Count, of course, always giving me shit and whipping pro wrestling, so I have to return the favor here on my show.
Whipping Post Wrestling. Brought to you by Web Panties Enterprises.
Introducing to the ring next, he's not sick. He's twisted. Twisted only makes it seem like there's a cure. This is the Rev Cupid TRC. No, Kelly, you do not have a match tonight. You have the night off. Shifty dancing will never stop, Blaze. Introducing to the ring next, he is the co-owner of UCWE, one half of the tag team known as the Scavengers. This is Jay Vulture. Up next, his opponent, this is Ace Jamar. Ace Jamar, of course, I don't really know what much to say about Ace Jamar, honestly. He's, yeah. Shades of Eddie Guerrero there in his entrance. Hey, come here. Come here. What are you doing? Perfectly fine, Andy. Count Z and Clinton going at it. Jay Vulture and Shifty going at it. TRC and H. Jamar going at it. Shifty just stomping Jay Vulture there in the corner. Nice neck breaker there by Count on Clinton Cage. Shifty and Count Z going at it now. TRC rolls to the outside. Clothesline takedown there by Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. Demon Joker, welcome to the stream. Jay Vulture clothesline Shifty to the outside going up top. Meanwhile, Clayton Cage hits the end of days on Jamar going for the cover there. Broken up by TRC super kick and a suplex combo there by Count Z. Takedown there by TRC on Count Z. Clayton Cage pandering to the fans. Meanwhile, Jay Vulture setting up for that blackout kick, gets sidestepped by Jamar. Powerbomb there by TRC on Count Z. Go to sleep by Jamar on Shifty. Jamar going up top. And he hits the frog splash, going for the cover there. Salida del Sol by TRC on Count Z, breaking up the cover.
TRC called that the finger of
Uh,
Covered by J Vulture.
Shifty and Clinton going at it. Meanwhile, Jamar and Rev going at it in the ring. Count Z sending J Vulture back into the ring. Shifty rolling out of the ring. Setting up Count Z and a scavenger effect on Count Z. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Clinton breaks it up at 2. J Vulture going up top. And a 450 senton on to Count Z. Hell of a maneuver there.
That was a 630 splash.
Looked like a 450 senton to me. Standing missile drop kick by Count Z there.
450's 2 revolutions. That was 2.5. It's 630.
Count Z kicks out.
Vulture with the cover. And a kick out by Count Z.
Remember, you are a little behind on yours. You are a little behind on yours. Clinton Cage going for the cover, but it's broken up by Count Z there. Clinton sending Count out to the outside. Cage the only one up on his feet. Jamar back up as well now. And Count Z has been busted open. Goddess would be pleased.
And I don't think she'd be too pleased that Count's busted open.
Goddess is pleased if anybody's busted open, Crimson.
Yes, but the last time Clinton busted Count open, Goddess wasn't too happy about it.
Well, then I guess there's just no pleasing her. J Vulture sending Clinton Cage to the outside. Big power bomb there by Shifty. Pile driver on Count. And a running elbow drop by TRC on Shifty. Kelly, of course, chilling with her dog and her wolves there. Always welcome here in Chaos Regional Wrestling. Jay goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. The winner of the match, J Vulture. Jay managing to sneak that win out of nowhere. I didn't even see what happened. I was focusing on the other guys, and he was going for a cover there. Both of the scavengers picking up a win here tonight.
Well, 2 of the scavengers, TRC's also part of the scavengers.
Oh, yeah, true. Although TRC didn't really have much chance to win a match anyway, considering he was in this match as well. So one of them was going to be bound to lose, if not both of them. On to the next match. Up next, we have Trish, Catherine Angel, Lissa, and Raven. Raven, get your ass to the ring. I told you had action tonight.
I kind of can't pick a winner in this match for reasons because Lissa I know very well, Catherine I know very well, and I know Raven very well. Don't know much about Trish.
She's one of Goddess's characters. Of course, Catherine Angel, the women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder. Lady Devil, she has 3 weeks to cash in, by the way.
And how rude, you didn't even say hey to Joker when he came in.
I said hey to Joker when he came in. Well, introducing to the ring first, she is one half of the tag team known as the Demon Angels, daughter to Lady Devil. This is Catherine Angel. Somehow I'm not surprised by that decision, Kelly. Of course, Catherine Angel from Mount Olympus, I believe. That's where she was born. Introducing to the ring next at 5'5", weighing 132 pounds, from Transylvania. She is, of course, the wife of the Chaos Reaper. This is Lissa. What are you doing, cat? Trying to bite my feet. Lissa, of course, good friends with Lady Devil and Catherine Angel. Introducing to the ring next, this is Trish. Trish, of course, one of the people trained by Goddess of Pain in the dungeon. Pretty sure she's been through the rack a couple of times. And their opponent. She's from England, right? She's your favorite birdie. She's my favorite birdie. A great lover of tea. This is the Enchanted Raven. Raven, of course, well known throughout the digital wrestling syndicate, a former champion in her own right. All four women looking to gain position here.
Time traveler as well, because she's from the future, but she likes to come visit us here in the past.
Shout out to Lady Devil and the kids in the chat. Lissa and Raven both going at it. Meanwhile, Trish and Catherine going at it. Lissa has Raven in the corner. Raven takes her down. And a Boston Crab there by Raven Lissa manages to fight out of it. Catherine and Trish still going at it in the corner. Knee strike and a Hurricane Rana there. Meanwhile, Lissa with the armbar on Raven. Raven sending Lissa to the outside. Going to work on Catherine Angel now. Lissa goes for the cover. And it's broken up by Raven. All four women on the outside now. Catherine trying to go for something off that rope ended up taking out the ref there. Sending Trish off the top rope. Meanwhile, Lissa and Raven both going at it outside of the ring. Catherine with Trish in the corner just laying strikes down on there. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, broken up by Raven at 2. Suplex there by Catherine Angel. Lifts Raven back up. Raven fighting back. Knee to the gut. Lissa setting up Trish for something. And she locks in Death's Embrace, but Trish manages to fight out of it. Meanwhile, Raven knocked out there in the corner. Catherine sending this over into the other corner. And it seems they're having a conversation over there in the corner. Meanwhile, Raven and Trish going at it. Suplex there by Raven. What do you think they're talking about, Crimson?
The weather.
Series of takedowns there by Lissa, followed by a sling blade. Sleeper hold there on Catherine Angel by Lissa, immediately broken up by both women. Goes for the cover, only a 1 count there. Nice power bomb there by Raven on Trish. Trish and Raven fighting on the outside. Raven going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the winner of the match is Raven. Lissa tried breaking up the cover, but just couldn't manage to get there in time. And I believe, if my paper is correct, that does give Raven enough wins for a #1 contendership spot. Of course, 3 consecutive wins in a row is what yourself that opportunity. Speaking of 3 consecutive wins in a row, this is why that match is happening. Up next, we have the main event for the Chaos World Championship. The champion on the right, Youngblood, taking on the 2 challengers, Wild Mad Outlaw and the Crimson Ninja. This, of course, is a 20-minute Iron Man match. Falls count anywhere.
Time to go to work.
Both Wild Mad Outlaw and Crimson Ninja earning this opportunity at the last Chaos Regional Wrestling show, both winning triple threat #1 contender qualifying matches to earn a spot in this match. Introducing to the ring first, he is co-owner, I believe, or bartender for the Lethal Libations Bar. This is Wild Matt Outlaw. Wild Matt Outlaw.
Bouncer.
Oh, yes, he is the bouncer for the Lethal Libations Bar. Of course, Wild Mad Outlaw hasn't really been here in this company too long, but within his first 3 weeks of being here, he managed to pick up 3 consecutive wins, which earned him the right to face for contendership for this match, which he ultimately ended up winning. So, bit of a hot streak there by Wild Mad Outlaw early on in the company. Of course, his opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, at 6 foot, weighing 287 pounds. Isn't that what it is? What's your weight? At 5'10", weighing 280 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, this is Crimson Ninja. Crimson Ninja, of course, my brother in real life. As well as here in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. He is, of course, a champion in his own right at Anarchy Pro Wrestling, which here's hope.
Let's see if I can add another belt to the collection.
Yes. Speaking of Anarchy Pro Wrestling, Crimson, do you want to tell them what's been going on with that and what your plans?
I've been having issues with 2K19, so I am moving the show to 2K20. So if anybody has a character on 2K20 and would like to be part of the show, just hit me up on Twitter or Skype.
Of course, that all depends.
Hashtag and I will get your character for the show.
Of course, that move all depends on whether or not 2K22 happens to come out before he actually manages to get everything set up. In which case, I believe he will just be moving to 2K22.
Exactly. Yes, I will.
And
Time to go to work.
And introducing to the ring next, from Vidor, Texas, at 5'10", weighing 222 pounds. This is Youngblood the Beautiful. Of course, Youngblood, the third member of the tag team known as Beautiful Death, hence where the beautiful part comes in. Youngblood going through the tournament at the beginning of Chaos Region Wrestling. Ended up facing Crimson Ninja in the finals. Crimson Ninja coming up short in that opportunity, looking for redemption here against Youngblood. Crimson Ninja taking down Mad Outlaw there, but Mad Outlaw back up. Ah, even better. Back suplex there by Mad Outlaw on Crimson Ninja. Youngblood pandering in the corner. Super kick. Takes out Mad Outlaw. Both Youngblood and Outlaw on the outside now. Crimson goes to the outside. Youngblood goes back in. All three men back in the ring. Suplex there. And a neck breaker by Crimson Ninja on Youngblood. And you know, I'd get on Youngblood's case about all the taunting, but so far it hasn't really seemed to hinder him. He is the Chaos Regional World Champion for a reason. I mean, I'm not really a fan of it, but hey, who am I to tell the champion how to do his job? Crimson Ninja with a clothesline taking down Youngblood there, and a running knee strike going for the cover, but Mad Outlaw kicks out. Crimson trying to go for that running knee strike again, but ends up missing. Arm drag takedown, going to work on the arm now of Mad Outlaw. Youngblood, of course, pandering yet again. Crimson sidesteps. Neckbreaker takedown there by Crimson Ninja, going for a camel clutch submission. Youngblood managing to fight out of it. I do feel it needs to be said, in the event of a draw, there will be no rematch. Youngblood will retain the title. So either Crimson or Outlaw manages to win the title here tonight, or they go back to the back of the line. Powerbomb there by Mad Outlaw, broken up by Youngblood. Russian leg sweep takedown there by Mad Outlaw. Lifting up Youngblood. Youngblood fighting back. Big headbutt there by Youngblood. And a spear by Crimson Ninja. Youngblood locking in that beauty lock submission of his. It's what made Crimson Ninja tap out his first time around, but Crimson manages to fight out of it this time. Crimson on the outside trying to catch his breath. Meanwhile, Youngblood and Mad Outlaw in the ring going at it. Heel hook submission locked in on Youngblood. Youngblood managing to fight out of it. And Crimson Ninja is busted open. I'm sure Crimson will enjoy that. He enjoys the sight of his own blood, other people's blood, anybody's blood.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Choke slam on Crimson Ninja by Wild Mad Outlaw. Goes for the cover on Youngblood. One. Only a 1 count. I think Outlaw might have covered the wrong person there. Crimson Ninja back up on his feet. Setting up for the last train ride, and connects with it, but Youngblood manages to break that up. Youngblood going for a cover. One. Only a 1 count. Youngblood with that beauty lock submission, broken up by Crimson Ninja. Drop toe hold, sending Youngblood against the ropes. Goes for the cover, and Youngblood manages to kick out of it. And Mad Outlaw scores the first fall. Outlaw just laying a series of punches into Crimson Ninja. Gets caught by Youngblood. Kick to the gut there. Setting up for that last train ride powerbomb. And it connects. Going for a cover. 1, 2. And broken up by Crimson Ninja. And now Mad Outlaw's busted open. Crimson going for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only. Crimson doesn't look too happy right now. Just laying a series of knee strikes into the champion. Goes for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Right now the score is 1-0. Mad Outlaw going for the cover. 1, 2, and Crimson kicks out. 6 minutes remaining here in the match. Youngblood tried going for a cover, but immediately caught there by Crimson. Crimson with a disaster kick there on Youngblood, going for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count, broken up by Mad Outlaw. Big pile driver there by Mad Outlaw, setting up Youngblood for that last train ride powerbomb, and it connects. Outlaw goes for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Arm drag takedown by Crimson Ninja. Powerbomb there, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. So we have a 1-1 tie. Youngblood locking in that beauty lock submission, and Crimson taps out. We're all tied up at 1. This is the death penalty kick, right? Yep, Crimson connects with that death penalty kick. All 3 men with the fall. Only a 2 count there. Crimson manages to kick out. And Mad Outlaw taps out. The champion now has 2 points. Crimson going for a cover. 1, 2. Youngblood manages to kick out. Both Crimson and Outlaw have their work cut out for them. Only 3 minutes remaining. Outlaw goes for the cover, but it's broken up by Youngblood.
And I want to point out all 3 men are busted open now.
Yep. And your winner of the match, and still Chaos Regional Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, this is Youngblood. Youngblood, of course, with a 3-fall victory to Outlaw and Crimson's 1. Hell of an effort there by both men, but the champion Youngblood retaining yet again, making it his 4th title defense. But with that, I would like to thank everybody for coming out to this week's episode of Chaos Regional Wrestling. Of course, I will be back around the same time next Saturday, immediately following Blaze McCoy. So, with that, I have been your host, the Chaos Reaper, and
Crimson Ninja, and we are out of here.
yes, we are signing off. Goodbye, everybody.